よろしくお願いします、先輩。
So hi again. I'm gonna be doing a video specifically for Kaoli and Dalvi, and just a disclaimer: I'm not comparing them in terms of a specific role like defending or blocking. I'm comparing them as general units, how much value they have. Okay, so I made a video before on the top 100 units in Asia, so I counted that manually. And you can see a lot of people don't have helpers yet. The yellow column, no helpers. Those are hoarders. So a lot of them are gonna go for Stella plus another one because they probably have a lot of resources compared to the rest. It's either Stella or Stella Dalvi, Stella Taylor, or Stella Kaoli. Alright. Why is Kaoli good? Her stats are average, but look at the health. 27,000. Who even has that much? She's the highest merc. She has the highest base stats for any merc. And the next to her is I think Arkan, and Arkan has only 13k, which is half of what she has. Half. Imagine that. You're a big busty boy and you lose to Kaoli. Anyway, if you want to see the stats of any merc, go to book.browndust.app. All the mercenaries are there, even the new ones. Luckies, Cry, they're all there, so you can check their stats, check their skills. It's a very useful website. It's sponsored by, I think it belongs to Browndost team, I think. I'm not too sure, so yeah, check it out. And by the way, it's default in Korean, so you're gonna have to use some type of translating app. Alright, what is this tier list? This tier list is only for your first plus 15. I made a video on it before, and I got 2 messages saying, why is Kaoli tier 3 when... Because in my recent video, I explained how good she was, like in the Astrid video. So why is she tier 3 in my previous video? That video was only for your first plus 15, and Kaoli doesn't need helpers. Kaoli is great at plus 10. Plus 9, plus 10, she's already great. The Kaoli's kit, I'll explain later, is just her HP. Everything else is just a bonus. So you can see the new unit, Lucius. I did a video on her too, explaining her skills. Why is she tier 3? She's not a good first plus 15 unit. She's too conditional. She needs to be hit by a warrior in order to kill. If she's hit by a tank, she dies. And the problem is, so many people already have Cecilia, so many people already have Mamonir, and a lot of people are gonna get Kaoli. She's too conditional to be a good unit in my opinion. Even for a third or second, she's still too iffy for me. The design's good, but the skills, they're just too scary to invest in for me. I'm gonna have to watch what happens in Korea. Like sometimes bad units, if used correctly, become great. Alright, what else? Oh yeah, tier 2 in that list. I didn't say that they were inferior to tier 1. Um, I'm not mad or anything. It's just a lot of the viewers are Japanese or Taiwanese, and I can understand um, they cannot understand everything I say, so they just read. So it is my fault for not mentioning it in written words, but I don't want the images to be too cluttered. That's why, for simplicity's sake, I don't write too much. Even in my thumbnails, you notice I don't like words. Yeah, so Taylor is as good as the tier 1. The thing is, she's in tier 2 because she's dependent on another mercenary. Taylor needs Mitch. Taylor needs Mitch or Stella. Look at tier 1. Tier 1 is Dalvi and Stella. Dalvi and Stella, you get them at plus 15. Regardless of your other mercs, they're gonna bring value. You get Taylor, you don't have an irremovable support. She's useless. You get my logic. So if this was Mamonir, if I were to put Mamonir in this list, I'd put her in tier 2. Why? She's a godly unit. Well, it's really hard to use her without Eindolin. Something like that. The logic is something like that. Yeah, so same thing like with Anastasia or Wilhelmina. They need supports. It's just that simple. Yeah. So this tab is just for my Japanese viewers. Because I do get a lot of Japanese viewers because I do tag in Japanese. I get 1,000 Japanese viewers per month at least, and then maybe I think 12,000 from the US and etc. Something like that. Okay, so yeah, this tier list was only for first plus 15. Yeah, okay. Kaoli. Her skills, they're all mediocre. First one, Giant Strike. She deals maximum HP times 25% additional damage. This skill, it will help you late game when there's a lot of mercs that are already dead and you have a chance to hit a warrior or something. But essentially, it does nothing. You don't really need it. A lot of tanks have that. Ymir and Cecilia, I think they have that also. That won't do much. Late game, it will do a lot because of Kaoli's Bage HP, but it's not an important skill. It's not a unique skill also. Second skill is permanent healing. This skill is the better one. So she heals 8% per turn. That's a lot. So if he has 70,000 HP, she heals like 5,000-ish, less than 5,000 HP. If it was Astrid heals 15%. And for the damage reflection healing, she heals 35%, while Astrid does, I think, 50% or 60% healing. You might think Astrid is better in this regard, but no. Kaoli has 3 times as much HP as Astrid, so she heals more. Alright. Advanced Taunt Provocation. This is a good skill, and you can see it's a normal skill, but the damage reduction is quite high. This will help tanking Taylor, Valse, other warriors, stuff like that. Last skill is a Reflect. A lot of tanks have this. Aaron has it, Astrid has it, and Kaoli has it. It's a skill a lot of tanks have to counter warriors, because if a team is too defensive, essentially that warriors will win. So tanks need a way to fight back. That's why a lot of tanks have reflect damage. If you want to counter Barbara in particular, which I don't recommend, I repeat for the third time, I don't recommend. You can leave your Kaoli unawakened, and Barbara will have. It will be impossible for Barbara to kill Kaoli if he's unawakened, because Barbara's damage only arises when someone has reflect damage. So if you don't awaken Kaoli, she won't get this. I don't recommend it. I'm just reiterating for emphasis. Alright. So what is Kaoli's kit? This is half of it. Oops. And this is the other half. 27,000 base HP. That's the other half of her kit. I compare her here to other high HP units, and you can just see she has twice the HP of some, thrice the HP of some, 4 times the HP of Seir even. Yeah, so she's that strong, 4 or 5 times the HP of a lot of other units. Look at Astrid. Astrid only has 7,000 HP. 8,000, you can say it's 8,000. Kaoli still has 3 times as much HP. But I think Astrid has 90% damage reduction. She still dies pretty fast though. I tested it a lot of times. Alright. Now for Dalvi. Dalvi, all her skills are good. All her skills do not also coincide with each other. What do I mean? The devs essentially wanted Dalvi to be a godly unit. They didn't think about synergy. They just gave her random stuff, which I don't mind. Dalvi is great now because of this. Her first skill, the unique skill that only Dalvi has, Gumiho transformation. That's Fire Fox, Gumiho, Fire Fox transformation, something like that, or Demon Fox. Essentially, she gets 100 defense. During this time, she's essentially a Lilian or an Arcan, but she also gets 300% additional damage. That's a lot. She can kill other Dalvis. She can kill Lilians. She can kill Arcans. She can't kill Velferns though. That's gonna be too bullshit. She can't kill Velferns. Second part of her skill is after 12 turns of Fox, she's 4 turns of Human. So it's not. They had to balance it out. But if you consider the ratios, she's risky. Quite like who's this? Quite like Lakis. She's very risky, but her risk is minimized. So she's still a godly unit. Second skill, agility, increases her damage reduction. Third skill, debuff immunity. So she doesn't die to other Dalvis. Fourth skill, charm reflect. It's good for Vazi, good for Eden, good for anything that doesn't have interference immunity or debuff immunity, which is half the warriors. Alright, so in Korea, Dalvi is actually the rank 1 warrior, with good reason too, because she's really strong. She's a roadblock. She kills the enemy. She makes the enemies kill themselves too. Oh yeah. She also deals fixed damage, so that's a great bonus. She can kill anything that has 100% defense, and she has 3 tiles to the front. That just, like I said, her skills, they just gave her random stuff to make her strong. Like I don't get why she has 3 tiles. Oh, and by the way, if you guys see the helper, I forgot her name. The helper's fox looks like a deer. I like it so much. But this helper, the design herself, I don't like it. But I like the fox. The fox it's a gray fox with horns, like these one. The horns she has. It looks like a deer to me. I just really like it. So, that's it for the explanations. I'm just gonna be tossing some Kaoli and Dalvi clips so that you guys can see just how strong they are. And thanks for watching. So hi again.